I'm in Tucson and I'm at El Conquistador, the Hilton Hotel over here. My first night, just wanted to get some good sleep. And I think I got it. I did wake up in the middle of the night at around 3 a.m. So I was interrupted. And I think I could hear it in my voice. But I'm just gonna have a pretty laid back day. I have a lot of work to get done. So I'm just gonna go to the gym really quick, get myself a breakfast, work until early evening, and then I have my equine class. So I'm in Wilcox, Arizona at a charging station, and there's a Cybertruck next to me with two men that like I probably wouldn't say hi to, and a blue Tesla pulled up as well with another man that looks like somebody I probably wouldn't try to talk to. Maybe I'm closed-minded. Anyway, I have 45 minutes over here. I'm working because I still have to work. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Here, it's my little setup. It's charging my home. Let me do a little show and tell. Okay, so I have this, which is actually not a cowboy hat at all. I just took the string and I did that to it, and then I tied it to my backpack so that whenever I took it out, it would just stay like that, and I kind of love it. I have my orchid, Tucker and Lauren, and I'm doing everything I need to take care of an orchid, which isn't really much at all, and yet I've still managed to somehow kill part of this leaf. Let's see, I have my paintings, one by Darius, and then I have I have this blanket from Etsy. What else is there? I mean, there's a lot, but my jacket that I thrifted, found at a flea market somewhere past the redwood forest on a road trip to Seattle. Anywho, I am now going to get back to work.
And finally, she clutched a towel to her mouth. Fine, you know what it is. It's play or pay.
finally decided to try it out. Blake's Burger. The idea was to get into at least Albuquerque, if not Santa Fe, and find like a cool new Mexican spot, but I'm not gonna make it in time, so I had to get something on the way. And I keep seeing Blake's everywhere across New Mexico, like it's just desert. And Blake's Burger, which is apparently famous for its hot green chili burger and seasoned fries, which is exactly what I got. When I was really hungry and I was like, I caved and I was like, okay, I want it. I was in this town called Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and I was looking for it, and of course that one town didn't have it, but the next town over does, and it's right across the street from the Tesla charging station. So I call it fate. It comes in a cute little thing. Yeah. Tastes like a cheeseburger. My Airbnb is so cute. Such nice artwork on the wall.
No, your home is spectacular. Yes, kudos on that.
I delete about 90% of them. Today's the day, people. But yeah, it actually has been snowing here. Anywho, we are off to Amarillo, Texas. We're off to Amarillo, Texas, and I'm in a really tricky spot, so you're gonna watch me. One thing about me is I can get in and out of pretty much any parking spot. I don't really, and then I'm a multitasker. I'm trying to keep myself hungry today, or not hungry, I'm trying to keep my stomach not super full today because we have a 72-ounce steak and 3 shrimps from a shrimp cocktail and a loaded baked potato and a Caesar salad and a roll to eat within an hour today. Why am I doing this? Anyway, so I've just decided if I'm gonna be doing this like big ol' American road trip down Route 66, which I have not hit a single part of Route 66 yet, but I'm hoping I will today, then I have to do one of the most American activities, which is eating big. And everybody already knows that everything's bigger in Texas, so I had to just make a little trip there. The theme of just, I don't know, it's not like I'm trying to actively go for a theme with this road trip, but you know, I went to the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum yesterday and I found out that she traveled a lot. She did a lot of solo traveling herself, and one of her spots that she solo traveled to and actually camped in was Amarillo, Texas. Something about just the open, wide expanse of the West called to her, and that's not too dissimilar from me. I mean, there is something that is calling me. Thought that was kind of fascinating. I don't know if she did a 72-ounce steak challenge, but I don't think I'd be too far off if I said she wouldn't be proud. Or she would be proud. I'm pretty excited though. I just kind of find it absurd and funny that I'll be going to Texas just to eat a 72-ounce steak. I think I can do it. I think I could do it. Every time I eat steak, it's never enough. Okay, see you in Amarillo. Okay, here it goes. Wait, why am I actually nervous. Like, why am I actually freaking out? All right. Okay, so I'm actually nervous. Like, my heart is like beating out of my chest because there are a lot of people here. I thought it was gonna be like pretty quiet, but there are a lot of people here. Okay, I'm sure it's just gonna be low key. Yeah.
Zoltar, the great gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
What's your name?
Trey,
Okay. Best of luck.
thank you.
Oh god, that's so bright. Okay, so I did the challenge. Well, I did like 3/5 of the challenge. And my stomach hurts so bad. I tried walking around a little bit. But I guess I saw this coming. But I'm okay. I'm glad I did it. And now I have steak for all of tomorrow. So I'm probably just gonna have that and I don't know, fruit. Not sure. Anyway, good night. And my Airbnb host basically said that this is normal for Amarillo. So there's a severe weather warning in Amarillo. So I have to stay here for the night. I'm in my car. There's dust in my hair and all over my face. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's shaking my car. Yeah, apparently it's like a tornado that you could see. And there's like trucks flipped over on the highway. So this was definitely not part of the plans, but I guess better to stay safe than sorry. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'm staying here for the night.
This is your life. Don't let it just happen to you. What's your The deal's on the table in Clearview. Fists up your eyes and mine. They don't know how you gotta fight. And I'll tell you what it is. The moment you see it, you want it. Take the risk. You're out of your mind, and that's alright. Out of your mind, it is what it is, or it is not. This is your life. Don't let someone else carry you through. What's your You feel like the whole world is watching you. Fists up your eyes and mine. They don't know how hard you gotta fight. And I'll tell you what it is. The moment you see it, you want it. Take the risk. You're out of your mind, it's alright.
I don't know if you hear that, but that's been happening since I got here. It's like this cyclic chirping.
during this whole trip, I was thinking that I'll make a vlog out of it. I'll create something from it in this effort to just create more, consume less. And there were definitely many, many moments that I just didn't really care to pull out my phone. I love a long drive. I love meditation. I love writing. I love my slow mornings and my empty antisocial nights. But this was like a concentrated period of time alone. And I realize I have all of this like want to create, all of this inherent repressed creativity that is just oozing out of me. I'm wanting to curate certain experiences in my life, decorate the way the places I stay look so they feel more like me. Everything is becoming so much more intentional after the spaces between creation, if that makes sense. I was reading a little bit about Anais Nin and how in her effort to create and creation, seemingly as a way to self-discover, self-preserve, and then self-describe, she was spiraling into narcissistic tendencies. And then I watched this video about how creative women or women that succeed or build a life of creativity and meaningfulness are inherently selfish. They're always looking inwards. And I didn't really know how to feel about that. I thought that if I can channel 1/10 of Anais Nin, then that would be something very special. I'm kind of chancing upon that a little bit these days. Not that I'm trying to be narcissistic, but definitely trying to return back to myself. And I find that it's in moments of sincere solitude that I do get to come back to myself. And I mean, I already enjoy my own company, but getting to see that rewarded with just natural creativity is bringing me closer to some kind of truth. It's also very ironic that I've been reading in this specific order Clarice Lispector's Hour of the Star, then Joan Didion's Play It As It Lays, and then now I'm wrapping up my trip listening to Ottessa Moshfegh's Death in Her Hands. And they have these characters, Maccabea, Mariah, and Magda. There's no coincidence, I guess, but it feels very lucky to me that these three women were just laid out to me as women who are slightly self-effacing, but not in a negative way. They seem to be quite content or nihilistic in their lives, and one of them, Magda, we don't even know if she exists, but her fate is sealed. She's dead before the book even begins, and then rewritten, resurrected through Vesta. And it got me thinking a lot about internal lives and external lives and the levels of self-awareness and self-creation that speak to each other within each of these figures. Anything that you read or consume, you're going to interpret through the lens of your life. And if you're not, it's definitely a really fun way to interact with literature, with music, with art, with the world around you, with single independent experiences, with people you run into in coffee shops or when you're stuck on the street. You know, connecting the dots spiritually or metaphysically or however. It's a really fun way to live, I think. It brings just a little bit of whimsy. But I can't help but think that I have not really a choice, but the many options and the many universes of either carrying on the legacies of these Macabas and Magdas and Mariahs that are all a part of me, or cherishing and celebrating who they are in and of themselves, but also getting the opportunity to resurrect myself through them and through myself, pen in my hand. I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense. Hopefully this resonates with somebody. And if it does, then I hope you allow yourself the very womanly nature of creativity and solitude without forcing anything, without pushing yourself, taking a step away from self-help and this age of productivity, and just being, because you'll find that you will have music and lyrics and paintings and poetry just pouring out of every single pore in your body. You will be overwhelmed by it. And in that, you will redirect yourself back to yourself. And that is an artistic and creative act in and of itself. Yeah. It just seems like this is the start. I'm learning some fresh skills from somewhere in there and somewhere out there that I'll get to keep and develop for a lifetime. And this is just the start.